Vishwajit, the bathroom might not be locked also.
No, that's it. With one leg, with Shaolin soccer, like a Bruce Lee, you need to keep one leg there and you need to take bath, right?
In Hera Fairy movie, he says na that गाना गाना आता है क्या नहीं तो सीख ले, इसी की जरूरत पड़ेगी क्योंकि कड़ी नहीं है.
Correct. Anyway, so before starting, what are the 5 rules we have?
Kanan, are you here?
Yes. Next.
Have a pen and paper.
Yes.
Pen and book.
Yes.
Keep the mobiles in silent mode or switch off.
Yeah, correct.
Keep video turn on.
Yes. I think we have covered all the things, right?
Encourage others.
Yeah, encourage others. Yeah, even I also forgot that last point.
Maintain
Generally,
time.
we used to do here. So, yeah, fine. So, I'm going to call our first speaker. So, I thought to whom to ask, to whom to call. Okay, so let me call. So, there is a saying like when a man has put a limit on what he will do, he has put a limit on what he can do. So talent, John Maxwell said that talent alone is never enough. If you want to become your best, you need to believe your best. So about this topic, belief topic, so I am going to invite Prabhu Bhai so that he will tell about this topic. So Bhai, the stage is yours, so you can start.
Yeah, thank you, Bisajit, for inviting me. Thank you, friend. Good evening, friends. And my name is Prabhu, and I have almost 14-year experience in IT industries. Right now, I'm staying in Bangalore, and my mentor is my friend Bisajit Oja, who invited to the wonderful book club. Today, my topic is we learn to believe from the book What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. See, before starting the topic, I'll tell you, there are 95% people who are not successful, or they are living in a mediocre life, or they are in a rat race. And another 5% people who are always above in their, means or top in their career, or achieve the best in their goal. So which you want? You want to be 5%, or you want to be that 95% average or mediocre people who struggle whole life? I think hopefully we are looking for the 5% of people. But how to go that? The main difference, what they've done, their belief system is very strong. They think about positivity and they really work on that way. What is first, before knowing, learn to believe, first what is a belief we need to know. Belief is just an assumption. What you assume, what you think every day. So that assumption become your belief. So before telling about this topic, let me give you an example. I'll tell you one girl from UP. Her name is Arunima Singh. She is a national volleyball player. When she was traveling in 2011 in a train, 4 robbers, they tried to snatch her gold chain. And as a sports person, she resist. And these 4 robbers, what they did, they throw the ladies out of the train. She fall down, and her unfortunate, and during that time another train is coming in opposite direction, so she fall on that another track. So she got unconscious, and when she got conscious, she saw her one leg is out of her body, and during that whole night her leg was eaten by the insect and rat. So the next day when she got up in consciousness, then she realized what is the purpose of she alive. She could have died during this situation, but she thought she has a belief that there is a purpose why God make her alive. So she decided that she will climb the Mount Everest. So she reached Bachendripal, and Bachendripal told, "You come to me, that means you achieve the success." Because she has a prosthetic leg, and in the prosthetic leg, climbing Mount Everest is not, nobody can think. So the Bachendripal told she is already win the things. So after that time, not only this Arunima Singh climbed this Mount Everest, she climbed another 7 mountain peaks. So her name, she got Padma Shri Award, Arjuna Award, Limca Book of Records during that time. So the positive belief works like that. So always think in positive. And if you think a negative assumption and all these things, so that will create your image bad and you will be struck. So always think about a positive belief. So that will make you success and make you in the 5% what I told you initially. So that's thank you. That's it from my side. I hope I added some value to everyone. Thank you.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah. So there is a saying like you will become on the outside what you believe on the inside, and that same goes for this Arnimasna. Thank you so much. Thanks for telling about her. Actually, I think even I also didn't know about her. Thank you so much. Yeah. So before calling to our next speaker, so there is a our BJ bhai used to always say that always do more what you paid for. Suppose someone is giving you 5,000 rupees to teach you something, you give a value of 100 times of that, means you just give a value of more than 5 lakh, so that person will be happy, and you can understand that you are given more value than that. So the topic is habit of doing more than paid for, and this topic is going to deliver by Sai Anirudh, who is the most energetic speaker I can say, and he is the great poet also, and I am seeing most of the times his poet and his quotation, and I'm feeling so happy by reading that every morning. Thank you so much, Sai. So now, Sai, the stage is yours. You can start.
Thank you so much, Baswajit, for that wonderful introduction. So, what made Bill Gates to write the first programming for the first computer? What making us to attend this book club every Friday night? So, the topic is all about the habit of doing more than what is paid for. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sai Andit Sharma. I have 4.5 years experience as a content writer. I am introduced to this book club by Mr. Prashant, and my mentor is Mr. Brajesh. So, I want to illustrate a story on this. An English professor in a college, there is an English professor. She used to teach the students beyond their curriculum. Whatever the core faculty has, she has more knowledge than these core faculty members. She used to educate her students where their learnings can be implemented, can be helpful in their future. And she challenged the whole college. And basically, as an English professor, generally the English is so boring because of too much intense grammar. But she started her first literature challenge in this college. When she started the literature challenge, everyone seemed to be excited. She has gone through the procedures and she has encouraged the competitive spirit among the students. This was her first success motive. And the second thing is she has brought a student platform development program into the college, and that is one of the world's renowned student platform. In that platform, she encouraged every student to participate, collaborate, and create ideas that would be helpful to the society. Create an innovation program, innovative idea that would be helpful to the society. And that student platform is being carried out for the years together. Now, what made this English professor to become famous of the college to run these successful programs? It is all about ambition. Most of the people remain at the bottom because of lack of ambition. And the habit of doing more than paid for is what we can see in this true example. And that English professor is my college professor, who I treat as my second mother. So whenever we have the ambition backed up by an organized plan and then specialized knowledge and idea, then definitely we will have the habit of doing more than what is paid for. When you have enthusiasm, passion to drive towards a desire to turn into gold, that works more than anything else. And the close association with the people who never compromise on the circumstances is an asset that can never be measured in terms of money, which is why we are associating with all these group members. We are associating with Vijay and Brajesh mentorship programs. So this is what I want to tell you. Hope I have added some value. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, this thing was awesome.
Yeah, very nice. Even that English professor, and even I listened to your talk yesterday also. I was so happy. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'll just tell a joke actually. So one person actually went to Guruji and he asked that Guruji, how do I learn about my mistake? How do I learn about my mistake? Then Guruji said that identify at least one mistake of your wife, then tell her to correct it. And in response, she will help you identify all your mistakes along with your family, relatives, and your friends as well. So using this topic, mistake. So I'm going to invite Praveen. So yesterday he went live and so welcome Praveen. So you can start your talk.
Yeah, thank you, Vishwajit Bhai, for introducing me. So, yeah, uh, my name is Praveen Kumar. I have been attending, or like, I have close to 6 years experience in software industry. So, Prashant has introduced me to this wonderful book club, and he is my mentor. So, coming to the topic, talk about your own mistakes first. I have referred the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, Dale Carnegie, written by Dale Carnegie. Then let me go with a question. How many of you have made a mistake?
Everyone.
Let me switch to gallery mode. Yeah, probably everyone, right? Like, how many of you have made mistakes in your academics? Yeah, like we all didn't pass
Maybe
with 100% in our academics, right? So we have made uh, some mistakes, few mistakes in our childhood only, right? So like we could be making some serious mistakes at later point of time. The beautiful thing about our life is it allows us to correct those mistakes. Just like behind the pencil, there is an eraser. So because mistakes can be erased, so some mistakes we have made can be corrected and some we can't, and the consequences can be bad. So and some mistakes can't even be reversible. Say the death caused by accidents in the road accidents. So these can't be reversible. So the best way is to accept our own mistake and try not to repeat it again and improve ourselves. Let's take a small story from my real life. I have been attending the interviews from the past 3 months. Say I have attended around 20 to 25 interviews, and I have corrected myself. And now I'm holding close to couple of offers. So yeah, that's it. Hope I have added some value. Thank you.
Very nice.
Oh, very nice.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
thank you. Yes, and see.
And
I got 3, 4 offers there. That's it. I hope I added some value. You all, you added value to yourself, Praveen. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
You need to give party, I think.
yeah.
Sure, definitely.
He's thinking
Congratulations.
which one to join.
Okay, okay.
Very nice. Congrats.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, Praveen.
Thank you.
I think this association made means helped you in this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think in future also it will help you so that you can have a good communication with your colleagues and managers and all. And anyway, you can be part of our ECW also, like be here starting Jan 30. So it will definitely it is going to help you. Thank you so
sure,
much.
sure.
Anyway, this mistake. So I was seeing one thing, like one person said that he did a mistake 600, same mistake he did 600 times. How you know? Like he was actually a uh, in Xerox shop actually he's working, and the wrong page actually he did Xerox 600 times. Yeah. Anyway, so there is a saying like change is hardest at beginning and messiest in the middle and best at the end. And this quote written by Robin Sharma. So if I'll ask you, 10 years from now, life would be exactly the same. Means whatever your life now, after 10 years also, your life will be the same. Definitely you will not be happy. If you are not if you're not happy, then why you are afraid of change? So using this topic, this change, so creating this positive change that lasts. So I'll invite Gyan, and most energetic speaker, and he's going to tell you about this topic. It's a beautiful topic, and yesterday I was listening. It is also very good. So Gyan, the stage is yours. You can start.
Yeah, thank you, Viswajit. So my name is Gyanendra, and I have a decade of experience in IT. My mentor is Mr. Brajesh, and today I'll cover a topic that how to make a change that lasts permanently. So the human mind can be compared with a computer. So as in computer, based on the certain input, it generates some output. We give some command, and based on the commands what we are giving, its output will be decided. So for example, suppose we are connected on Zoom, and if you click on the mute button, whatever you speak, other person will not be able to hear. The reason is when I put the mute button, it has understood some command in its process, and that's why it's not allowing. If I click on switch on the video will be on. So in a similar fashion, our mind also work based on some commands, based on some impulses, it forms a neural network, and based on that it starts working, and it develops a certain kind of habits. So now if we want to make any change which we want to have as a permanent change, so there are 3-step mechanism that will help us. The first thing is we need to identify what kind of change we want to make. Now the second thing is we need to know how it will happen and what is our role in this, because unless we are not sure that what's our role, we will never be able to take the control or command of it. Now the third thing is we will have to give a certain direction regularly and permanently. For example, when we were kid, several times we were reminded that we have to brush in the morning. Still we used to forget, but again we were reminded that you have to brush. Now I think that you won't find even a single person who has to be reminded that when you get up in the morning you have to brush, because that has become a permanent habit. Why does that happen? Because now in our mind there is a neural network formed, and which is bringing the things on a default mode. So that's why we need to bring these things in default mode. So to implement all these 3 steps, there is a simple implementation of these, and which is called the self-talk. Now, for example, let's take one of the very simple habit. You want to get up early in the morning. So you might have tried to set several alarm clocks, and what happens? You become so habitual, the moment alarm rings, even with the closed eyes, you are able to turn off that alarm. So how can you make that a permanent habit? So change your programming. Now repeat these things at least 7 to 15 days, and you will see a huge difference. Start saying that I love waking up early in the morning. I am an early riser. Every day I get up at 6 a.m. or whatever time you want to choose, you can have that time. Now the next thing is, as I get up early, I get time for each and everything, and I enjoy my day because I have time for each and everything I love to do. And I love the energy and freshness of early morning. So once you repeat all these things, there will be a network formed in your mind, and these habits will become a permanent habits. Thank you so much. This is what I wanted to cover.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Awesome.
Thank you.
When you were giving that bros example, at that time I remember one joke actually. Like one husband actually, he will forget after taking the paste from the brush. He'll always forget to keep the cap actually. And every day his wife used to scold him like, you are how come you are forgetting to keep that cap in that brush? Then after 1 month, he understood. Then after 1 month, what happened? Continuously 6-7 days, his wife actually saw that always that paste cap is there. Okay, means husband is not doing. Then she got shocked. Then one day she asked his husband, like, why you stopped brushing your teeth? Then he said that I didn't stop. Actually, I understood that my mistake and I did. He's telling that my marriage actually really it is a social crime. I cannot do anything. And anyway, very nice actually. There is a this topic also very close to my heart, that changes may not always be easy, but it can always be done. So when we are no longer able to change a situation, actually we are that time we are challenged to change ourselves. Thank you so much. Thanks for this wonderful topic.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now I'm going to invite who is our last session most impressive speaker, and he also got some personal time from Rajesh, and hopefully he have given a good topic I can understand. So I'll invite Harsha so that we'll listen. Uh,
Yeah,
the Harsha, are you there, right? Yeah,
yeah, I'm here. Yeah, am I audible?
yeah, you are.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, actually, I got a topic as soon as I heard about the person. It was a different thought. Like I didn't get the person in mind, but what I got into my vision is his life partner. Like that's what I got into my mind. And yeah, okay, I will talk about both of them because success is not only his. It belongs to both of them. And yeah, I'm Harshvardhan, and I have an 1.5 year experience in IT industry. And yeah, okay, like the person that I'm gonna talk about, he has a uh, yeah, he started as in middle class, and he went down to uh, he went down to some of good institutions, and he did bachelor's in electronics, and then he went on to do masters, and he started his career as an research associate in IIM Ahmedabad. And at the same point, he grew into it as systems associate, where he programmed many of the ECIL's basic emulators, where the programs can be run. And yeah, and his wife, she also has done in one of the Bangalore's biggest college her bachelor's and her master's from IISc Bangalore in computer science. And then she started working in Tata Telcos, like Tata Locomotive Services. And yeah, she is the one who raised as who gave voice for the women to work in locomotive industry. And yeah, and now let's talk about the person. And yeah, he is none other than Infosys Narayan Murthy. Yeah, like Infosys Narayan Murthy. And yeah, he started like before he met her, he started a company. Like as soon as he is out of IIM Ahmedabad, he started his company. And yeah, it was a flop. Actually, it was a Softonics. Yeah, it was Softonics. It flopped actually. And then yeah, after the first flop, he again went into one of the biggest firms in Pune. And yeah, at that place he was heading a software division. Like he was heading the software division. It was one of the brightest place where a person can. And it was nationally one of the best thing to do actually. And at that point he got married and all life was settled, but he just wanted to explore something, and he was thinking of providing more more employment in India. So he thought of starting a company, and the sector he has chosen was IT sector, which was not so great at that point in India. Actually, there was also not so many customers in India, so it was normal. And yeah, like even before pre liberalization, like LPG, before pre global resources or any other world organization, he just saw whole world as his marketplace, and India has his base where he can employ all the Indians. And then he started his company from Bangalore. And the thing he started is that he just make all of his employees, like the person who are with him, his 8 friends, and he made all of them work in US, Redmond. And yeah, they all of them worked in USA, and he was managing the whole company from Bangalore. And even for him to get a telecom line, it took like 2 years, and he had to make a 25 times. He had to scale from Bangalore to Delhi in 1980s just to get a license to import the computer, not to import the computer, just so he can get a license to import the computer. And whenever the employees who he wanted to make a journey to US, he wanted to wait in line for a couple of days at the RBI office, so that he can buy tickets and he can export. Like such even with such a complex laws and complex things, he fought, he struggled, so that he can make his company stand in the competition. And his main idea was just to provide basic jobs here, and he wanted to take all the efforts from around the world. And yeah, then he started yeah, even then his company started hello.
Yes, Harsha, we
Yeah,
can
go
hear
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Even after 8 years, when Kurt and Salman and Aurora left his company, at that point of time, it was not a great time in 1999. At that point of time, also he kept whole effort and he didn't fell down. He gave everything he can, so that he can make the company stand. And he started literally he started from the beginning, like where he started 8 years ago in 1981, where he started in the same way he started it after 8 years in 1990s. So it was actually a kind of restart, but he still faced all challenges and everything. But this time it was a bit easy, as he started everything from India. And yeah, like we know how big the Infosys is today. In the same way, like, and yeah, let me talk about his life partner, Sudha Murthy. And yeah, she was working in an Tata locomotives, and yeah, it was one of the biggest. It was one of the good positions she was working. She was working as a research engineer. And yes, like whenever we talk about her, she was the one who had a great job, who was already having a good reputation of taking up the problems with women in that in the industry. Like we have seen at that point of time in 1980s, India was more of a production based economy. And even in that kind of where the male are more prominent, even with that kind of thing, like even now we see like any locomotive or anything, we can just see like 90 around 80% are male, and few like 10 or 20% are female. And just imagine in 1980s how hard it would be. Even in that hard environment, she raised her voice, she talked for women, she talked for their rights, and she talked what they need. And yeah, like she was such a great thing. She had so many points to, yeah, sorry, yeah, even at that point of time, she did everything to take her. And when she had seen the vision of Mr. Narayan Murthy, she was only thinking, yeah, okay, he has a very good thing, he had a big vision. And she gave all her effort. And even when it was when the Infosys was starting, she gave her 10,000 of life savings. And yeah, at the point of where she was she was into the marriage for 2 years, and she gave all her life savings just to start the company. And even when Narayan Murthy was traveling for the licenses and for the BSNL telecom connection, she was giving him money like to for the journeys and everything. And even today he always says like what effort I have seen, that's one, but that's the first step, and all the remaining steps and all the remaining difficulties, they are handled by her, like by Sudha Murthy. That was his saying. And even Sudha Murthy says, yeah, our bonding is not just because what we are, it is because what we, yeah, it is because what we, it is due to the understanding between us. And that's the way, like whenever there is a successful person, it's not just their own work, it's actually a combined work. Like there is always someone behind you who is making all the sacrifices. uh, she believed in his vision, so she sacrificed her life and her career so that he can get a good approach and good exposure, and he can make a successful lead in life. And yeah, like whenever you see successful uh, women too, there always will be a person who sacrificed himself or herself so that the person can have more opportunities, have more support to success. And yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
Very well portrayed.
Even the persons also, Narayan Murthy and Sudha Murthy, their life story
Yeah,
like
like,
actually a motivation actually. Even Sudha
yeah,
Murthy, I listened so many talks of Sudha Murthy, and she said
yeah,
like every
actually,
successful person have behind it should be a understanding wife. It is a very
yeah,
nice line actually, and she explained
yeah. And I
like
also
how.
think about it like this.
Mhm. And she
Yeah,
also explained like how
yeah,
they
not
have.
just a
Yeah, go ahead.
not just a, yeah, not just a wife or a mother. Like it might be whenever we see a person with more vision, right? Like a female with more vision, uh, uh, who is successful, right? There might be his her husband or her son or someone, like, or her friend, like someone, they would be doing a backup, like they would be supporting her. In that way, they always, like whenever someone is success, there will always be someone who is guiding her or who is guiding him as stepping stone. Like just like they said, every behind man there is a woman, but there is a woman who had struggled, who has sacrificed her vision
Yeah,
to make this man successful. That's what I believe.
yeah. Very nice, very nice. Even my friend have six pack now, but behind his success, his inspiration is his ex girlfriend actually. Because if her girlfriend are not there, then he could not have make the six pack abs.
Yeah, bro, you throw a spin now.
Okay,
We,
very nice.
Biswajit, one thing to be added.
Mm, go ahead.
Yeah, so as Harsha is telling that behind every man there is a successful woman or something. Behind my life, it is none other than my mother. She sacrificed all her life because of me, and she trusts me more than anything, anyone in this world. And I have a vision to become one of the, like leadership coaching, but she believes that I can be the CEO. I think I worth that much or not. So she believes in that sense. So that is what made me to become like this.
Yeah, you can do that because you can open your own leadership coaching company, and then there you can be a CEO, right? That, then your both vision is matching actually. Very nice.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think not only you, like most of the people, they are behind the success. I think their mother have the biggest hand, I believe. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to invite now the next speaker. Okay, so he's coming with about a topic about environment. So I want to tell about two lines about that. So you know that, right? Our mind is most sensitive instrument in all creation. Like our body, whatever you'll feed to your body, our body will react like that. Like that, whatever you will feed to your mind, our mind will feel do like that. Anyway, our this mind food we cannot buy anywhere. This PIM and the book club, it is one thing I can tell that here we'll get the mind food. But that's what it is nothing but your environment, all the countless things that influence your conscious or subconscious thought. Just imagine, like, suppose you are born on a different country, definitely your religion, your food, your dressing style, even everything, your movie style, your enjoyment style, everything will be changed. So even now also, whatever we are because of our environment, that's what whatever you are today because of your past environment, and what will be what next 5 to 10 years, whatever will be depends upon entirely on your what today environment. So I'm going to invite Binay, most energetic speaker, and yesterday I was seeing, like, I was just seeing his way of talking and his energy and everything. I was like blown away. So Binay, so you can start actually your talk. Yeah.
Thank you, Vishwajit. Hi, friends. My name is Binay, and I have 12 years of experience in the field of IT. I'm working with Bank of America. I've logged in from Hyderabad, and Ashish Patnaik is my mentor, my friend, my coach. So topic that I've chosen for today's talk is how to recondition yourself for success. So friends, basically there are three types of people majorly. The first type of people who have literally given up. They think that this is what my destiny is, this is what I'm destined for, this is what I have to live with. I cannot be successful. Success is only for the people who are born with a silver spoon, only for the fortunate people, not for me. Second category of people, second category of people are the people, who are 50% positive and 50% negative. They say that, okay, I can be successful if I try, but when will I try? That when never comes. So those are the second category of people. And the third category of people, they are the people, for them success is as important as to breathe. They breathe success. They like feel success. Success is in their behavior, success in their second body language. So those are the third category of people. To recondition yourself, friends, it is necessary that we always be with the third category of people. And the first thing what we need to do is that why people are in the first category, because of the bad programming which has been done into their minds since their childhood, from their past failures, from any bitter past experiences. And that is the reason why they have been in that first category. So first thing that we need to do is first we need to heal ourselves from that. Because if you want to put in something new, then your mansion needs to be clean first. If you want to whitewash your mansion, you want to renovate your mansion, your belief system is your mansion, right? So then if you want to renovate your belief system, you have to clean it first. You have to get healed from those past bitter experiences that you had, from the past acrimonious situations where you had been into. You have to come out of that. You have to heal yourself, and for that you have to do some guided meditation and get your chakras healed. All the seven chakras. The first chakra is the crown chakra, which is for your intelligence. The second chakra is your third eye chakra, which gives you the gut instinct. The third chakra is your throat chakra, which gives you the voice, the communication capabilities. The heart chakra, which gives you self-worth, self-love. Sacral chakra, which gives you creativity. Solar chakra, which gives you your control over the life. Root chakra, Muladhara chakra, which keeps you grounded, helps you to face all the challenges. So those chakras needs to be healed, and once those chakras are all aligned, then you need to be with the third category of people. You need to be with the conglomerates of people who are successful and who will always motivate you towards success, who will always help you towards success. Every thought, every views, every idea of yours is being appreciated. Even if they don't like it, they will appreciate it. They will help you to correct it. They will never negate you. They will never give you such kind of derogatory statements which will negate you. So that is the way you will be able to recondition yourself for success. Because once your chakras are healed, once your company is okay, you are with the conglomerates of people who are always motivating you. Who can stop you from being successful? Who can stop you from unlocking that abundance? Nobody. I hope I was able to add some value, guys. Thank you.
Wow, so amazing.
Great. As energetic as it is.
Very nice. Actually, really very nice. Yeah. Okay. So I think okay. So today's I think I'll call our last speaker, and he have given the real time example, not only one, two real time example actually about orders. No one like to take orders. It is a wonderful topic, and everyone actually hate to take orders. But like how to tell about that. So anyway, Prashant will explain. So I'll invite Prashant, most calm speaker. So he'll explain you, and so that you can apply that thing also in your life, and definitely you'll get so much success. So Prashant, the stage is yours, so you can go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks, Vishwajit. Hi, everybody. Very good evening. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, Prasad.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. My name is Prashant. I'm having 10 plus years of software experience. My mentor is Mr. Brajesh. Today, I'm connecting from Bangalore. So as Vishwajit already told the topic is ask questions instead of giving orders. In this modern society, in this modern technological world, we all are having maids, right? Just basic example I'll give. Are you giving order to your maid, or you are just asking do this, do that? At least 90% in this present situation, we are not ordering. Why? Because we know if we order, they won't listen and they will show their attitude. They may leave also. It will be our loss. That's why we will just ask, can you do this? Can you do in this way? Can you just go keep that broomstick into under the what to say, under the bed and saaf karo? Aisa, we'll just request. Yes or no? Because in this world, nobody likes to take orders. Even with the maid, if it is like that, imagine about normal human being. Like we are like so much of software engineers, right? In our office, if you see, do you like if your manager is ordering you, or if he asks like, how can we fix this problem? How much time can you estimate to fix this issue? How do you like? We ask the second way, right? Okay, I'll give my own personal example from my corporate experience. When I joined as a fresher, I had one manager. So he always used to order me, like you have to do this work by today. Then only you leave for home. Then he used to say you have to complete this project by this Friday evening. I used to think like, okay, I am a fresher, so let's obey what manager says. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. So I used to do, but I never used to put that extra effort. Like even if I get any idea like this can be done in a better way, I used to think like, okay, it's working, it's fine. I used to just leave as it is. Whereas after 4 years of my first job, I switched to second job. So there I had a manager. She is a wonderful people magnet. She always used to take care of her employees. And whenever we get stuck with any issue, any major issue, she won't order or she won't say like you are working this issue for 2 days, why it is not solved. She won't ask, she won't tell like that. She will ask like just focus where you are lagging, just focus how it worked in the previous, like I am an Android application developer. She tell me, she will always advise me to see how the Windows application is working, what challenges they have faced. Similar lines, you just think in Android, you will be able to fix the solution. She always used to guide me. Just because of her guidance, I always used to put more effort, even though I didn't fix that issue in 2 days or 3 days. But finally, I kept more effort and I fixed that issue. So, friends, if you compare the two scenarios, the first person, he is a manager, but he is not a leader. Whereas the second person, she is a manager and also she is a leader. Because a leader never gives orders. A leader asks questions in such a way the team will empower and the team will give more output than it is expected. So always try to become a leader and don't give orders to anybody. So this is my topic. Hope I have added some value. Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome.
I think everyone have this type of manager, right? Means everyone faced this type of manager in their life. Maybe some will be good, some
Yeah,
will be
maybe
bad.
two types of managers.
Two types. Yeah. And I also face so many times actually this type of things. Yeah. So I think we have done with all of our speaker. So we'll share the links actually for vote. So Ashish, my link is ready.
Just 2 seconds.
Okay.
2 minutes.
Okay, fine, no problem. So I'm thinking anyway 2 minutes is there, so I'll tell something for 2 minutes. Is it fine? Okay. Anyway, I didn't prepare anything. Just anyway, I was reading actually one book, and from the book, whatever I learned actually. So I thought I'll go live actually in our page. I'll speak about that, but I couldn't do that. Okay, anyway, I'll tell it here. So God's gift to us is what? Potential. And our gift to God is what? To developing it. But thing is that how do we do that? So we'll do that by getting out of our comfort zone. Means by continuously stretching physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So John Maxwell said life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and we go there by stretching. If you look back, your most of the progress have had in your career has come as a result of your stretching experience. Even I feel so many times whenever I jumped one company to another company, I used to stretch before joining, before jumping, because I need to stretch for 2 3 hours extra to read, so that I'll prepare for an interview. And similarly, then only I got the job, a new job, right? I think everyone also same. So if you'll see a rubber band, okay, rubber band, when it will be useful, when you completely stretch it. So most people use only a small fraction of that, of their ability, means a small fraction of that rubber band. And what will happen, they cannot reach to their potential. They have actually very less desire to stretch. And I was reading a statistical things. It is written that 42% of college graduates never read a book after college. So here, if you'll see, too many people are willing to settle for average in their life, and they choose comfort over their potential. And even they are not aware of the gap between where they are and where they could be. And they do the same thing in the same ways, with the same people at the same time, and getting the same result. And yes, it is true that in our comfort zone we feel good, but it leads to a medical life, means what, dissatisfaction in life. You'll only reach your potential if you have the courage to push yourself outside for a comfort zone, and you must give up excuses and push forward. So if you'll see, when you stop stretching, I believe we stop really living. We may keep we may keep on breathing, but we are dead inside. And too many people are dead, but they didn't make it officially. If you want to be better, if you want to be better tomorrow, then you are today, then what do you need for tomorrow for? So many people stop growing after they have tested success. And the greatest enemy of tomorrow's success is today's success, as Vijay always used to say that. And if you'll example also, if you'll see, nobody have done significant things after they won a Nobel Prize, right? Once they'll get the Nobel Prize, then they'll stop. Only I think the Madam Query, she got 2 times Nobel Prize. Otherwise, everyone got only 1 time Nobel Prize, and they didn't do any significant thing. Even John Maxwell said that in this world, except human being, all the creatures strive to grow their maximum. If you'll see any tree always grows its maximum, but we as a human being always choose to be less. So measure what you are doing against what you are capable of. Measure yourself against yourself. So find a mentor who can help you to see yourself for what or who you could be, not who you currently are. Then use that image to inspire you, start stretching. So thank you so much. This is what I wanted to tell.
Wow, so amazing, Mr. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Many quotes.
Yeah, so now
Link is shared.
yeah, so you people can give vote actually. Even I will also get vote. Give vote.
Done.
Yes, done.
Done.
Everyone done?
Done from my side.
Ashish bhai, have you got 15, all the 15 votes?
I've got 12 so far.
Okay, okay.
What about other three? They don't have voter ID?
They are not 18 plus.
Or they are not 18 plus?
Maybe they are still in queue.
So everyone, please vote your favorite candidate whom you feel whose speech was good.
Anyway, to whom you are thinking like who will be the most the charismatic speaker for this week? Any guesses?
Could you repeat, Biswajit?
Gyan.
No, no.
Yeah, I got the votes.
Okay, that's nice. So I think people were calculating their age.
Please share option.
Yeah, enabled.
Thank you. Okay. So 14 responses. And yes, Prashant. And this is Vinay. So
Awesome.
one vote can make the change, but that vote I'm not getting.
So, okay, one vote can change actually.
Yeah. So there is a co-winner for this session, I believe. If we'll not wait for the vote, then it is a co-winner. Both of them will get the chance to host.
That will be nice actually. First
That
time
will
it will happen.
The partnership, just like Tendulkar and Sehwag.
Yeah. Yes. And one moment.
Very nice. Someone will call, someone will appreciate.
Just a moment. Bear with me. I'm new to Windows 11, so I'm not getting anything.
Yeah, that's a little complicated. And so many good features have been removed.
I'm not getting few things here. That's why.
So any guesses for
Actually, many features are hidden in Windows 11.
When I wanted to revert it back to Windows 10, but that option is also gone.
Okay, so I'll not waste time. The most impressive speaker that we have is Prabhu.
Wow,
I guess the same.
Many congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations, Prabhu.
I was not expecting. Actually, I'm not able to tell everything today due to the time limit.
No, really.
The example you quoted was very inspiring, actually.
Okay, thank you.
There is one more thing. Just give me a minute's time. I'm preparing it for the first time, so it is taking time. Just bear with me. It is interesting.
Okay. So by the meantime, anyone can share their learning actually, what they learned today. Whoever not spoke till now, they can share their learning. Or anyone can share their learning also.
One thing like I just wanted to say something. Yeah, actually, like the person who get to speak about successful people, right? Like if they give a small glimpse, like not a 2-second video, but if they give a small glimpse of the like not revealing the person, but just giving a small glimpse of what they are going to say, and it might attract more into the session. I think, like if they give a small glimpse in Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Means instead of going for 3 to 5 minutes, just a 1 or 2 minutes.
No. He is telling that before Friday, our book club session, we just give a
Yeah,
small
actually.
game so that people will be.
Means only
Yeah, small glimpse, like
Like a teaser before.
yeah, like a teaser, like it might attract more into the right. Just an idea, like.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be like if we just say a small, go in live and say a small thing? I am going to say about a person who became this much great from starting from this. If you just wanted to know, just come and
Yeah, that's a good way to communicate
yeah,
also.
you communicate, and it will keep some enthusiasm alive. Like
Yeah. So on that very context, last week we have announced a few of the criteria for the most valuable contributor in the group, and I have collected the results or the figures. So let me just share. It is the first time that is happening. We will try to refine it more and more. Uh, just let me share it. Okay.
Wow, what a screensaver.
So this is the most valuable contributor week ending 14 January to 21st January. And these are the criteria actually. I hope all of you can see.
Yes.
These are the criteria. Most valuable contributor, total number of posts posted last week. That we are going to, based on that, we are going to calculate or estimate. So there will be name and how many number of posts he has posted individually into the group, and how many number of comments he has posted on different posts on others post, and how many number of times he has tagged his or her friends in any post or any comment, so to say. So this time we have done this assessment manually, but we'll try to find a way to do it more efficiently. So manually, this is the result that has come. So week one, we have 17 posts, which is a good number, 2 to 3 posts per day. It is coming to. And these are the 5 names because the criteria is all 3 has to met. If not, then at least 2 has to met. So who all has posts, comments, they can, or comment and tag friend, they can, any 2 of, or 3, like that. So Muniraju, he has 5 posts last week and 2 comments, no tags. But then Sayanru, 3 posts, 7 comments, and no tags. Vinay, no posts, but yes, comment are very high, and he also has tagged one of his friends. That is a good thing. And Ravi, we have 3 posts from you and 3 comments also. And myself has done this time this figures. So we'll continue this for the next week as well, the coming week as well, and try to have more and more people coming into the list. So 17 is a very good number for a week, and we'll find a way to find a way to congratulate and recognize one of that person who believed to be the most valuable contributor. So our mentor will help in this. So we'll get that data to him and let him decide on what basis we can move forward. So this is from my side. So thank you for contributing.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
Always.
everyone.
Right, Rajesh.
Thank you.
This you cannot. I hope we all will contribute. If now suppose 13 people, everyone will contribute 2 times, it will be 26.
Yes, over to you, Sujit.
Yeah. I think we have done with all our speakers. And if anyone wanted to share their learning or anything, whatever they learned from this today's session or anything they liked today's session, then you can share. Anyone?
Personally, I want to add one comment for Praveen. Praveen's changed way of delivering a speech, like he started with a question, engaging people. So that is one thing he has learned and he has applied. It is very difficult to do that, by the way. I have done a couple of times, but I feel that it is not my thing. So very good on that side.
Yeah, thank you, Ashish bhai.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I liked Harsha's the way he told about the Infosys Narayan Murthy and his wife. Actually, he did lot of research and he got lot of points, what all to say, what all to omit. After so much of brainstorming, then only he had come up in this way to deliver, because he wanted to speak on both of them. So I liked how he explained about Sudhamurthy also, because we are so much aligned to Narayan Murthy. Got to know about Sudhamurthy. Even I saw a little bit in him, but I got to know more now. Thanks, Harsha, for that.
Yeah, yeah. That is actually very difficult topic. Actually, both are in
Yeah, yeah, like both are very much prominent, and yes, like whatever I just wanted to say more things, but it already became a bit bigger.
Yeah.
I will just refine more
Yeah. No,
for
no,
further
actually,
topics.
yeah. Whatever
Yeah,
you said, also it is very difficult to give that topic actually in this 4 to 5 minutes.
yeah, it will take like, even I just said basic, like even it has more depth in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else wanted to say something?
Yeah, I want to tell you one thing. In 2022, I decided to go live every time in the book club, which I was not able to do in 2021. So I request all my friends to go live, whether it is good, bad, or whatever. All it is all our friends. We need to improve our communication. We need to improve our skill, and we need to learn a lot of from our friends. No need to read a lot of books, because our friends are reading all variety of books, and not only they are reading books. I think they are going YouTube. They are going various articles, magazine throughout Google. So it is a like it's a book of knowledge we are going now. So please try to go live, whether it's bad or good, don't see, because we are all our friend here. So no need to feel bad. That's what I want to tell.
Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what last time, actually last week, I think around 11 people went live. This week it got reduced actually, I think 6 to 7 people, right? Yeah. Okay, anything else? Anyone wanted to share anything?
Life begins at the end of comfort zone. Very nice quote, beside.
That anyway, that is not mine, John Maxwell only.